Not since the previous sitting council attempted to replace beloved golf course pro Bert Watkins has there been such a show of support as those who represent the Boys and Girls Club received Monday night. City staff were forced to add chairs to the audience section as the Phelps Dodge Room at the Safford City Graham County Library swelled to near capacity for the Safford City Council meeting. While the topic of the Boys and Girls Club was not on the agenda, numerous people spoke in support of the program in the public comment on non-agenda items section.
I'd like to remind everyone, please limit your remarks to 3 minutes. We are aware of the sensitive, way that most of us react to some of the things that have been generated in the rumor mill.
So I would just like you to consider the fact that maybe you may see us as an easy way to cut the budget. We see it as an opportunity to grow the city into something bigger and better than any of us could ever imagine. And we affect many lives, and I would just hope that you would consider those lives before you make that decision.
I'm self-employed, and when I'm at work doing my business, I'm assured and I feel confident that my children are being mentored and looked after and being taught appropriate things. That I don't have to worry where am I going to take my children, as I did before they joined the Boys and Girls Club. I'm a single father. I don't have very much help with them as far as being able to employ myself or seek other employment if need be. I'm confident that my children are taken care of as well as many of the other parents, I'm sure, that have their children attended. It's a big part of my life. I wouldn't be able to support my family without the help of the Boys and Girls Club. And more than anything, it gives me that confidence that my children are being well taken care of and that they're not sitting in front of somebody's TV eating a green bologna sandwich.
I guess I'm one of the old Ford. I was here when the Boys and Girls Club began, and I would have to say that we felt very strongly that we needed a quality place for our kids back at the time Boys and Girls Club came to being. And I would say we need it all the more now. I just wonder how many people here are here in support of Boys and Girls Club. Out here. Hi. There you go. There you go. You do have a lot of taxpayers and city folks that depend on the Boys and Girls Club.
Real numbers of the club, of the kids, from the time that I took over in August 2007, are right here before you. There's 820, actually 21. We forgot one that's now a staff member, but we put him on there. 821 kids that we've had come into the clubs through the doors since August of 2007. I want you to give me time to work with Mr. Kincaid so that we can meet all of your budget concerns. What I'm asking for is 1 year. You give me 1 year. I will find the funding available to make this Boys and Girls Club self-sufficient. But I need time, and I need you to back me on this, and I need to be able to work with Mr. Kincaid to make sure that whether we have a city grant writer helping us or we get a professional grant writer. In the last 2 years, 2008, 2009, I brought in myself, with the help of this last year with Aaliyah Stilo, over $200,000 in grants. It's about 25 to 28% of my budget. But I'm not a professional grant writer. I just did the best I could, muttering through the applications, and that's what I was awarded. Please do not rush this decision. Please stop and consider the thoughts of these kids being turned out on the street. There's one thought in my mind that I can't get rid of, and that's what's going to happen to the children. If we shut the club down, will they run in the streets? Will they get hooked up on drugs or worse? The crime rate will surely skyrocket, and this is something that eventually will come back and cost the city much more in the long run. In closing, please give me time. I will do everything in my power to make your request happen.
You need to address them with Mr. Kincaid. And I assure you that staff will return with answers. The decisions that you're addressing have not been made yet, but we appreciate your comments. Barring any other comments, there, motion to adjourn? No, we don't have any.
This has been John Johnson for the Eastern Arizona Courier in Safford, Arizona.